All right, let's see if it's working. Hey, all right. Restarting stream worked. Okay. Welcome back. If you guys are back. When is Polandball Q&A 2 coming out? That's a great question. I need to, today or tomorrow, I'm going to record some of it. All right. We have 7 entries. Did I record that last one or Kidball? Yeah, okay. Okay. Alfie, remember who you are. Angry Birds. Like it. Number 2 is Oscar, also Mongolia. Very pretty grassy field. Number 3 is Bernardo, Soviet Union and Russia. Beautiful, love it. And number 4 is Axis. This is very sad. We have naughty Germany and modern Germany and the victims of the Holocaust. Very sad. As is Auschwitz. Very, very well done drawing, though. All right. One, two, three, or 4. Will the poll work? It worked. We are so back. Go ahead and vote for your favorite of these 4. Number 1 is Alfie. Number 2, Oscar. Number 3, Bernardo. Number 4, Axis. Vote, vote, vote. All right, ending this in 3, 2, 1. End poll, which I can do now because it's working. With 52%, Axis will take this. Bernardo, 22%. Alfie with 20% and Oscar with 6%. Congrats to Axis. All right. Our last round of round 1 is our group of 3. Luna Afton. Nana? Hello, my child. Nana, why are you smaller? Why do you look different? Where are the other 14? Oh, Soviet Union and Russia. Okay. I don't know. Very cool. Very pretty drawing. I think this might have been a little rushed, right? Because there's no color. Number 2, CCPP. Oh, this is cute. We got France and Germany, and then they've got their kid, and he's looking in the mirror at naughty Germany. Well done. The wallpaper I would draw yourself rather than using a stock image, but very cool. Good drawing. CCPP. And then our last entry in this group is Kalmar. Old US, new US. Young and old. Very pretty. Alrighty. Casey, where's your entry? Yours was in like one of the first groups. It's like the second or third group. I'm pretty sure you won your round. Vote. Oh, wait, no, there is no 4. End poll. Hold up. Can't vote for 4. Who wins? 1, 2, or 3? And after this, we will have a total of 40 entries who made it past the first round. Sorry, 30 entries. 30 entries. Get your votes in. The next set of rounds will be rapid elimination. We've already seen all of the drawings, so we're not going to linger on them. Ending this in 3, 2, 1. End poll. Do I like walnuts? I do. With 52%, Kalmar will take this. Luna Afton with 34% and CCPP with 14%. Congrats, Kalmar. That's it. That's it with round 1. We have 40. So that's what? 7, 8, 8 rounds. We're gonna go quick. Drop these. Okay, we had 119 entries. That's a lot, man. Okay, Arlen drawing. Maybe we do straw polls and we do like groups of 10 or something in the future. I don't know. If the numbers start to get too large. Arlen drawing. Kunzang. The EU. And Roswell. Vote quickly. Quick. Speed voting. Has Byzantium showed up yet? Yes. We saw Byzantium. Little Byzantium, are you remembered to close the door? Washington would be embarrassed of us today? Probably, honestly. Well, I don't know. See, the thing is, like, people venerate the Founding Fathers, but they were all, you know, rich, white, wealthy slave owners. So they weren't exactly the paragons of virtue that myth would have you believe, right? They were educated, you know, men by their standards, but I don't know that if you pluck them out of 1776 or 1789 and put them into the modern world, that they would be remarkable people by any means. They were also men, right? They weren't like gods. We shouldn't treat them as if they were infallible, because they were, right? I don't know. That's always annoyed me as an American, is like the mythos that, the Founding Fathers wanted XYZ. I don't care what the Founding Fathers wanted. You know? I care about what I want. Anyway, I'm going to end this in 3, 2, 1. End poll. Arlen Drawing. New list. Congrats, Arlen Drawing, on winning this round. Okay, next. I said we're going to go fast. We're going fast. Mikatsuki. Dino Cracks. Lalatesh. Wow, this is a strong group. Uh-oh. And Ashley. I have no idea who's going to win here. I feel like a lot of the times you can tell, but this is very strong competition. Anyone could win this. Did stream crash? Yes. Well, I restarted it because the YouTube poll option was not working. Restarted stream, and now it's working again. Turn it off and turn it back on. Vote quickly. Mikasuki, Dinocrax, Lalatesh, and Ashley. These are all former, well, all of these people have entered contests before. I think one, maybe two of these people have won a contest before. I know one for sure. Ending this in 3, 2, 1. End poll. 32% for Lalatesh. Lalatesh SSF will win this round. Congrats. Our next 4. Casey. Whoops. Hold on. Try that again. A little bit smaller. Fit it on screen. Radicota. Oscar is not yet lost. Bread from Soul. Damn, this is a strong group too. Oh man, some of you guys are such absolutely fantastic artists. And chillin'. Think, Rossiel. Think. One, two, 3, or 4. Absolutely excellent, excellent entries. All right, ending this in 3, 2, 1. End poll. I am well, all right. All right. This I said anyone could win this one. I had no idea who would win this one. With 50%, Casey will win this one. The people have spoken. Congrats, Casey. Next, we have Lightning Lily, the comic featuring Spain. Who was that guy? He's looking like baseball. That's a great idea. I've never seen that mentioned in Polandball before, referring to Spanish Empire as a baseball. Number 2 is the Big Fish, the Kalmar Union and the Nordics. Number 3 is Ryan G, US, Germany, Israel, and Palestine. And number 4 is Matthew, with a bunch of different countries, hand-drawn. One, two, three, or 4. Lightning Lily, the Big Fish, Ryan G, or Matthew. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vote quickly. Mikasuki, thank you for joining. I like your entry. Enjoy the rest of your day. Did you give Aaron his beans? Not yet. After stream. Ending this in 3, 2, 1. End poll. It looks like... Is the poll broken again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 54% for the Big Fish. Congrats to the Big Fish. 4 more rounds, I think. Vexy animations. Curiosphere. Type Curiosphere. Japan. Philip. I can't type. Philippines. And Rotten. Germany. Okay. Baseball, you shall be remembered. Promise that I'll give Aaron his beans after stream? Of course. It's like feeding a pet. Can't forget, otherwise they'll annoy you. I'm just kidding. Tropic Time VR, how did y'all think to start a channel? I actually did not start the channel. Dick Rhino did. It was Dick Rhino's idea. He is the top moderator, head moderator at the Polandball subreddit. And then Aaron, there were like 8 people or whatever on the channel to start. We're down to 4. Aaron reached out to me about a week after they started the channel and asked if I wanted to work on the channel. I said yes. So the rest is history. But the idea, Dick Rhino started the channel because the subreddit was dying. It wasn't getting the viewership numbers that it used to, and wanted to find a way to reinvigorate interest in Polandball. And so the YouTube channel has done that, at least for the medium. It has brought new people into the subreddit, but Reddit is a terrible platform and does not sort of promote the Polandball subreddit in the way that it once did, because I don't think it's necessarily as advertiser friendly as other subreddits, because it's inherently political, right? And a lot of brands like staying away from things that involve politics. But I digress. Ending this in 3, 2, 1. End poll. Curiosphere. We'll take this with 55%. Congrats, Curiosphere. Next, the Crown Man. 47. Mongolia. Random Toaster. YT with Germany. Grayson with Sweden. And number 4 is lulled F3CU, the Cold War. One, two, three, or 4. Vote quickly. We're getting near the end. We're almost done. This has been a long stream. Oh, 2.5 hours, something like that. That's about sort of average, I would say. I think the Saturday streams are usually like between 2.5, 3.5 hours. But it's a long time. It's like, I don't want to oversell, but I also don't want to undersell how much time it takes to make some videos. Some of them are quick, some of them are hard. Today's short took like 3.5 hours for me to make. I don't know how long it took Aaron to draw it, but it's usually like roughly the same amount of time for Aaron to draw something as it is for me to edit it, unless Aaron goes super detailed or I do like a lot of different flashy effects and stuff. But spending 3.5 hours or whatever on a Saturday for an art contest cuts into my time to make videos. All right, ending this in 3, 2, 1, end poll. Saren says, I'm so happy you guys made this channel. It's opened me to a whole different world I didn't know existed. I'm very glad. I think Polandball is an excellent meme, and it deserves to be more well-known. With 39%, lulled F3CU will win this round. Congrats. Okay, we're going to do 2 rounds of 30. Ant. France. Oh, baguette. Olisor with Mongolia. Mongolia was definitely the most common character in today's contest. And then Scorpion Time. Y'all brought me back to country balls, so thank you. Hell yeah. 1, 2, or 3. Ant, Olisor, Scorpion Time. I think a lot of country ball content out there, whether it's on YouTube or Reddit or elsewhere, suffers from just poor writing, honestly. Like, writing is an art just like, you know, actual sort of physical drawings and paintings, right? So I think that gets lost because Polandball is a visual medium. I think people put more of an emphasis on the actual visuals, whether it's an animation or a drawing, than they do on the script, the dialogue, the plot. Making a good video or a good comic, I think it's far more important that the writing is strong. And frankly, I just think that that's probably the weakest part of a lot of different channels out there and a lot of different cartoonists, is that they might be great animators or great cartoonists, drawers, whatever, but they're not necessarily good writers. Writing is hard. I think writing is harder than drawing, just because it's not quite a technical skill, right? Like drawing, any kind of like physical art, drawing, painting, sculpting, whatever, crafts, it's technical, right? You can learn different techniques and you'll get better at it over time. Writing is a little bit more esoteric. You will improve as you go, but it's more open-ended, right? It's subjective. So I think writing is very difficult, and that's the Achilles heel, I think, for most Polandball creators out there. Anyway, ending this in 3, 2, 1, end poll. It looks like Scorpion Time with 45%. Congrats, Scorpion Time. And then our last 3, Kata Ball. Just gotta erase that. I'm sorry for YouTube. Axis. Also to Germany. And Kalmar. Y'all do a hell of a job in both animations and script. Thank you. I don't know that our animations are like super great, but I appreciate the kind words. I love our art style. I love Aaron's art style. It's sort of like become synonymous with Polandball for me. I think our animations, they're okay. They're definitely better than they were when we started, for sure. I've learned a lot about animating, but I wouldn't really consider myself a professional animator because I animate in DaVinci Resolve, which is a video editing software. It's not technically animation software. I don't know Blender or like dedicated animation software, but it's good enough, right? Like it's kind of crappy. The animations are crappy. The drawings are crappy. The voice acting is crappy. But that's Polandball. Sharuka, thank you for the super chat. I think those are shekels. Not sure. Any future shorts on the war in Iran? Oh, absolutely. Like, it's a content gold mine, you know? It's terrible that this war is happening in the first place, but the point of satire is to sort of expose how ridiculous the world is, right? You have deeply unserious people in Israel, in the United States, in Iran, in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Syria, Iraq, Oman, Kuwait, Cyprus, Turkey, Azerbaijan, all involved in this war, right? Deeply unserious people run the world. Very deeply unserious people. So taking the piss out of situations that they put us in is important for people to understand how goddamn dumb a lot of this stuff that happens is. Anyway, yes, we have more shorts featuring about the war in Iran. All right, I'm going to answer 3, 2, 1, and pull. We've done 3 already, sort of, right? With 44%, Kata Ball will take this. Congrats, Kata Ball. All right. We're down to our final 8, so we're at the quarterfinals. Or no, I guess these are semifinals. We can do 2 rounds of 4, and then we'll have 2 finalists. Okay, so here, let's go in reverse, actually, so I don't have to re-erase Kata Ball. Kata Ball is number 4. Let's do Scorpion time. Oops. This is semi-final round 1. Lulled. F3CU. And Curiosphere. Oh, this is a tough group, man. So this is our first semifinal. Whoever wins this round will go to the final round. Who wins semifinal round 1? Number 1, Curiosphere. Number 2, Lulled F3CU. Number 3, number 3, Scorpion Time. And number 4, Kata Ball. This is hard. Yep. This is a close round. Wow. But yeah, so we've done technically 3 shorts about the war. Well, we've actually done a few. We did a short about the prelude to the Iran war before it actually started, right? That was the Ramadan short we did was kind of like a reference to the rising tension between Iran and the U.S. And then we did the Kuwait one, where Kuwait shot down an American jet. That was an adaptation of Dictodom's comic. We did the Saudi Arabia and UAE watching as the war starts. U.S. bombed Iran. And then today's also has like the U.S. firing a missile at Iran, right? So we've done 4-ish. But yeah, we've got more. Like we had the friendly fire incident in Kuwait is like, it's really weird, but it's produced a lot of really funny memes. So we wrote another one, Aaron drew it, that has Kuwait in the U.S. How long have the shorts been ready for this situation? So one of the things that I think might surprise people is we don't really have that many shorts lined up. We have a lot of them drawn, but they're not animated. We have something like 40 shorts that have been drawn, but not animated, voice acted, edited, put together yet. Aaron's drawn a bunch. We have a ton in the bank. But we usually only have like 1 or 2 scheduled at a time. So we have exactly one short right now scheduled. It's scheduled for Monday. I might change it to another day. So I'm going to put another one together for tomorrow, sometime today. All right, I'm going to say, oh my God, this is so close. 25, 26, 25, 25. This is like a dead even split. Have we done a Puerto Rico short? We've done like 2 or 3 Puerto Rico shorts, actually, yeah. I am going to end this in 3, 2, 1. End poll. Do we have a tie? We have a tie between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, but 3 and 4 each with 24%. Scorpion Time and Kata Ball. Good entries, but there can be only one. Instant runoff between Curiosphere and Lulled F3CU. 1 or 2. What's your favorite? Whoever wins this makes it to the final round of today's art contest. And as a reminder, whoever wins the art contest wins some free Polandball merch. Doesn't have to be the rectangle coffee mug, but that's the most common thing that people pick. You can get the Christmas mug, the holiday mug, whatever you want to call it. You can get a baseball cap. You get stickers. And also, as a reminder, we still have plushies. If you want to buy plushies, those only exist in limited quantities. They're not going to be around forever. We have the parenting plushies. So if you want to support the channel and get custom plushies, that's a great way of supporting our channel. Just as a reminder, this is not our full-time jobs. This is a hobby for the 4 of us that run the channel. So any sort of like merch you guys purchase from the store helps us get closer to the goal of doing this full-time. If we ever are able to do it full-time, we can put out a lot more comics, shorts than we currently do. That's our goal, is we would love to be able to do this full-time. So your support is very much appreciated. But whoever wins the contest gets a free piece of merch, because why not? All right, I'm going to end this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End poll. 55% for Curiosphere, 45% for Lulled F3CU. Congrats, Curiosphere, on making it to the final round. All right. Our second semifinal is also a very strong group. Arlen drawing. Italia. Roma was a state of... Roma was a son of... I forget what the line was. Whatever. Lalatesh, SSF, with Mongolia. Try that again. I accidentally rotated it. Casey, with Serbia, Yugoslavia. And number 4 is the Big Fish with Kalmar Union and the Nordics. This is a very strong group. Each one is better than the previous one. They're all very good. Make more plushies? We will. We would like to, well, we will, but we can only make them, they're like custom campaigns. The way it works is you need to hit like a certain threshold to actually make them. So that's why we run a campaign. We had to get like 300 pre-orders to actually make them. And then it takes a while, you know? They have not shipped yet. I think they're being manufactured now. But yeah, I think we might do like a rectangle plushie next, or US or Poland or UK, one of those 4. I would personally like to do rectangle, but we'll see. We still have the Germany, France, and EU plushies. We've still got some of them. I hope we could get past this stupid tariff era so people don't have to pay extra just to ship something, to import an item. Will you ever make a Netherlands plushie? In the future, I could see it, yeah. It's admittedly harder to monetize a channel that's primarily shorts than like a long-form channel. But I think Polandball lends itself towards shorts a lot better than like long-form video content. Like I think, you know, we could make like a 20, 30-minute long episode, like cartoon. It's just, it takes so long, you know? Anyway, I'm going to end this in 3, 2, 1. End poll. We might have a tie here. We have another tie. We have, wow, okay. both semifinals have had a perfect tie between the top two and the bottom two. So 3 and 4 are tied with 31%. 1 and 2 tied with 19%. So Lalatesh and Arlen, excellent drawings. Congrats on making the semifinal, but we need to do an instant runoff between 3 and 4. This is wild. We've never had this happen before. 3 or 4. Whoever wins this will go up against Curious Sphere in the final. CCPP, what's up? Imagine US states, UK, individual country plush keychains. I do want to do keychains like, what are those things called? The that got really popular recently. Starts with an L. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called. Labubu's, that's it. Yeah, Labubu's. I think doing like a Polandball version of Labubu is, there's a market for that. I think Kolai saved Polandball on YouTube. I feel Country Ball Slop has declined. I think we raised the bar for Country Ball content for sure. Saved might be overselling it, overstating it. All right, I'm going to this in 3, 2, 1. End poll. This is also the exact same, almost the exact same result as the other semifinal. 54-46. The other one was 55-45. Congrats to Casey on making it to the final. So our grand final today will be Casey on the left with Serbia and Yugoslavia. And Curiosphere on the right with Japan. The Big Fish, you've gotten close so many times. Have you not won a contest, Big Fish? I feel like you won one of the earliest ones, right? LPOFRB.X. Hello, welcome to stream. We're doing an art contest. And you just showed up for the grand final, actually. So we have Casey and Curiosphere. This is the grand final. I am going to ping everybody because why not? Announcements. Okay, here we go. Who wins today's art contest? 1, Casey, or 2, Curiosphere? 2 excellent entries. We had a grand total of how many? 119 entries today. That is like the 3rd or 4th most we've ever had in a contest. It is certainly the most we've ever had in like a Polandball art contest. The flag contests, I think, historically have been the biggest contests because they're the easiest, and you know it's easier to draw a flag or make up a flag than it is to draw Polandball art. How did Aaron come up with his own flag? I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Maybe someone asked that in the comments of our Q&A video. I'll look for one. There was a lot of actually interesting questions in the Q&A video. So I might pick like 20 or 30 or something and go through them. I don't know. Would you guys rather like, well, it's my video. I'll get to decide what I do. But I was thinking maybe I'll do like rapid fire questions and answers and then like some that are more substantive. Wasn't Aaron's flag the flag of the mystery Polandball country or something? I think you read that in the Polandball wiki. I don't know, but I would take anything that's written on the Polandball wiki with a grain of salt because it's not run by anyone from the Polandball subreddit. So, Pao Huang said it was his 3 favorite colors. That would make sense. All right, I'm going to do a 2-minute timer. When you hear the tone, we will have a winner. So get your votes in. Does Aaron get enough beans to survive? Well, evidently he does because he's still alive, right? 90 viewers, but 100 plus votes. People trickle in and out of stream. Some people show up to vote just in the final, and then they leave. CCPP, I already showed your entry. Let me double check. But I downloaded it. Yeah, the one with Germany. Yeah. You have just under 1.5 minutes to get your entries in. This is very close. 53-47 right now. What's your opinion on the Iran-US war? It never should have happened. The whole reason this is happening is because Donald Trump pulled the U.S. out of the Iran nuclear deal that was negotiated by Barack Obama back in 2015-ish, 2014. This did not need to happen. People are dying needlessly. We had an international agreement where international inspectors were allowed into Iran unannounced at any time to go and inspect their nuclear sites to see how much enriched uranium they had and to what extent it was enriched. This did not need to happen. This is really stupid, but that's what I feel about it. Israel opened up a can of worms last year when they bombed Iran, because now you can't go back. Once you go and bomb a country by claiming that they're going to have nuclear weapons, once you bomb them, you've just convinced that country that they need nuclear weapons now, right? So it's either you prevent them from getting a weapon before you invade or take any military action, or when after you take military action, you have to see it through to the end. So we're in the worst case scenario. Anyway, that's time. So let's end the poll. With 55%, Casey will win today's art contest. Curiosphere with 45%, a very strong showing. This was a really cool contest. Congrats, Casey, on winning today's art contest. Serbia and Venezuela, or not Venezuela, why did I say Venezuela? Yugoslavia. This was really cool. Congrats, Casey. I don't know if Casey was in chat. Is Casey in chat? Has Casey won a contest? I think Casey may have won one contest before, or has come close. This is really great. Beautiful, beautiful art piece. Really, really like this. Well-deserved win. There were a lot of really strong contestants. I had a sneaking suspicion that this one would make it toward the end, if not win it outright. So congrats. This is really, really good. CCPP, yours showed up. I don't know what the timestamp is, but maybe like 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago. This is great. Congrats, Casey. Casey, I don't know if you're here, but if you are, let me know if it's okay to post this on our community tab. Let me know what you would like the next contest to be, if you want to draw the thumbnail, and what kind of merch you would like. If you want the rectangle coffee mug, the Christmas mug, a cap, stickers, let me know. That's it for the contest. Congrats, guys. This is really cool. I will give personal shout outs to my favorites because it's my stream and I get to do that. Streamers prerogative. I really liked... Okay, my personal favorite, and then I'll show the ones that I really like. My personal favorite today was... Where was it? Bread from Soul. This was my favorite entry. I love this. I think this is gorgeous. You have won... Bread from Soul has won 2 or 3 contests, I think. I think this is their best piece. Very talented artist. This one I think is absolutely gorgeous. It's the Chinese writing and then like the dragon, the seal of the dragon or whatever behind it. That's chef's kiss. Mwah. Beautiful. That was my personal favorite. Other ones that I really liked today were Newbie. This was cool. China, the PRC, and the Qing Dynasty. It's like an impressionist piece. I really liked Misvelt. I thought this was cool. This is just like very cartoony, but high fidelity cartoon. And I liked the beanie on top of Canada's hat. I thought that was funny. I really liked... I'm scrolling through. Roswell, this was cool. I really like this one. Good use of shading. Ashley, beautiful as always. I really like this one. This one was cool. Lalatesh SSF, I thought this was probably my favorite Mongolia one. I really like this. I think you do a very good job. Very good use of lighting in your drawings. This is really cool. Casey, of course. Excellent. I really like this one. Saren, I really like your comic. I always look forward to reading yours because I know you always draw a comic. Ryan G, I thought this was really cool. I really love this art style. It's very clean. It's very crisp, you know? I don't know how else to describe it, but I really like it. Also, I appreciate that you drew Israel as transparent, because if it's a hypercube, it technically should be transparent, but I guess you're also drawing it to show Palestine inside of it. This was really good. I really like this one. And Philip, this was great. Rare Philippines appearance. This was cool. Fareda, this was cool. Whoops. Didn't mean to delete it so quickly. This was great. Really like this one. Lulled F3CU, this was great. I'm a sucker for warships. These were cool. Those were my favorites. But there were a solid number of really strong entries today, and I'm glad that everybody from all different levels of sort of art backgrounds and skill enters these contests. Just remember, to anyone watching, the whole point of art is self-expression. These contests are just for fun and for people like you to submit your contest entries, your artwork, and show it with the rest of the world. One of the things that I love about this community is that it's truly global. We have viewers and fans from all over the world, and there aren't many YouTube channels like that. And so having people from, you know, the Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia, East Asia, Europe, Latin America, North America, being able to share their artwork is super cool. So with that, I am going to leave you guys for the rest of the day. I appreciate all of you joining, and hopefully we can post the next art contest theme soon. Casey is pronounced wrong. It's the German word for cheese. How do I pronounce it? Hold up. I feel like they said I could pronounce it that way. Maybe just because they know I'm a stupid Angloid.
Casa.
Kaza?
Casa. Kesa.
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 Kesa. Maybe it's Kesa. Kesa. Congrats, Kesa. Anyway, thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Go check out our short. Today's short. I had a fun time making it. Don't mistake it for American propaganda, because by no means is it supposed to be propaganda. But, all right, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. I'm going to end stream in the middle of a sentence like I normally do, because